And very exciting news, long weekend this weekend for everybody. I know in Auckland it feels like the 10-week long weekend, but it is definitely the long weekend, none the same. So that is always an exciting thing, I think. And hopefully, and fingers crossed, the sun will be shining. Good morning to everybody. I've been at the mill this morning for a good couple of hours. I had a huge big catch up with Peter and the crew and the team over there. So that was great. Having a look. We're at this time of year now. This is a really interesting time of year because, of course, obviously, yarn and knitting, for all intents and purposes, can be a bit seasonal. So spring is often the time when we do a lot of our planning. So yesterday, Claire and I were together all morning and we had the big promotional plan meeting for the next 6 months, which takes us all the way out through to the end of the epic sale. So that was fantastic and we really enjoyed that. And it was great because when you have all these plans that you talk about across a year, to actually physically get those plans down on paper onto a calendar where you can actually map it all out is quite neat. It's like drawing your own roadmap, and it was something that was really, really good. Good morning, everyone. So nice to see everyone here. Oh, and Charles is in the house this morning. How's it going, Charles? Hope it's not too cold over where you are. But yes, so that's what we did yesterday. And it was awesome. So Stitching Summer is going to be back again this year, December, January. So we set all the Stitch and Summer promotions out yesterday. We've got so much happening next month. Oh my word, next month is going to be huge. So we set all that out. And in fact, if you saw the social media on Tuesday, a little bit of work around that happened on Tuesday. And we have got, and obviously, all the way through to epic sales. So it was huge. And also planning what we're going to be having an epic sale and what we've got to come in, what we need to come in, and so on and so forth. So it was kind of cool. And like when you do that, like it's for 6 months, and it's actually you realize what a short space of time that actually is. So it was good. It was really, really good. So I'm not super duper prepared because I've had such a busy few days since Monday. And yes, and I'm really sorry about the quality of the video. I did jump back and have a quick check on it. It was a little bit fadey and stuttery, the joys of having to hotspot off one's phone. But today, obviously, back on deck here at the shop and all is good. While I'm on to Labour weekend, just a reminder to everybody where we are here in Hawke's Bay, tomorrow is our anniversary day. So that also means it's a public holiday here as well. We get a 4-day weekend. I know, right? So the shop and our warehouse will be closed from tomorrow, reopening on Tuesday. However, you can still place your orders. Damien is pick-packing and dispatching today. So you can make sure that you can get those orders in, or if you get some time over the weekend and you want to do some shopping, when you've got your own time, that's a good time to do it. And don't forget that we do still have free shipping for all orders over $50 to New Zealand addresses. So make sure that you take advantage of that. So if you're getting close to the $50 mark, you might want to add an extra little bit and piece in there to pop you over to that, get you over that threshold and save yourself $5.95. And also Orb Fine is still on sale for $5.95 a ball until the end of the month. So there's still plenty of shopping to be had. And in fact, I'm wearing my Rebel today, which is in our merino high twist, hand dyed for me by Sue Goodley, the wonderful Sue Goodley from Sue's Hand Dyed Yarns in Mahia. If you ever get the opportunity, if you're traveling over the summer and you're coming in this direction, do make sure you put Mahia on your travel plans. So the Mahia Peninsula is it's not quite halfway between here and Gisborne. And Sue is located on the peninsula, but one of the things, Mahia is now famous for a few things, but one of those is Rocket Lab, because that's where the rockets take off from for the rocket launches, which we can see here in Napier, and it's amazing. I've seen a few of them. They're really cool, actually. You can go down to the beach and you see these these things take off. It is loads of fun. The other thing it's famous for is their Mahia market. They have an amazing market, and you can look that up on Facebook. I think it's just the Mahia Community Market, and they hold that, I think, every weekend across the summer. It's a really regular thing, and Sue is one of the regulars at the market. So if you are, I know lots of people are out and about tripping over that summer period, road tripping. So if you're coming down the East Coast and you want to detour off for the day into Mahia, it is definitely well worth doing, and you will hopefully find Sue there, which was great. So she did this for me, and I wore this today because it is just a little nippy here. But this is the Rebel by Truly Myrtle and Libby Johnson. The Orb Fine, which is on sale, would be great for this pattern. And I know a number of people have got this in their queues and on their lists to do. This was my, I think this was my summer knit-along project, wasn't it? It was Rebel. I have to say, I've had so much wear out of this. It has been great. And I just need to find enough time to knit another one, but I definitely will want to knit another one of these. But yes, Orb Fine, if you're wanting to do one of these and you're looking for a yarn, I couldn't recommend this more. And at $5.95, so you would only need even 10 balls, more, actually way less than 10 balls. You would probably only need even my size, 8 balls, 6 to 8 balls. So it's a really economical thing to knit while that's on special. So if you're looking for some knitting and a project idea, that is a really good one to do. Everyone is here. Yay. It's so good to see everyone this morning. Now, fire in any questions or things that you have for me, because honestly, as I said, I've been at the mill and it's always... I've been there since 8 this morning, and I've not long walked in here. So it's always a full-on morning. Now, the other thing I did, and I'm going to pull this around here, one of the things that we are doing this year in terms of the planning is we've always had bits and pieces for Christmas, but last year we did more for Christmas than we've ever done before. So we've got the fabulous felting kits in from Ashford's, and actually we're getting those back in again. We've got some more in already, and we'll be, and Claire's got one more, I think she's got 1 or 2 more orders she wants to place between now and Christmas time. We've also got, there's another opal collection that will be due in between now and then. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that's due to land in November. What else? We have got, we're looking at making up some kits, and on a variety of different things, because loads of people are just wanting some neat little gift ideas that they can give to somebody who's another knitter in their lives. And we've had some gift boxes here for a wee while, and so we're looking at sort of pulling together gift ideas for people for Christmas. So that's been a bit of a project that Heather's been working on, and we're really looking forward to it. And Delene is asking, was it the new yarn samples you did the photo shoot for yesterday? So it was actually on Tuesday, and the answer to that, Delene, is yes. So we didn't end up photographing the garments. That shoot's still to come. That's another project, but we did actually play around and just do some lifestyle photos of the new yarn that's coming. And that is going to be launched in November, and we've got the samples for that, but we're having to wait. The yarn has landed in the country, but we've got to wait to get our physical sticky little paws on it. So that will definitely be a November thing. So it's one of the things that we're doing. We are so excited about this yarn. It is, again, 100% New Zealand fibre. We've gone back to the mill that we've been collaborating with in Asia, and they've been wonderful, really wonderful. They've made this yarn specifically to our specifications, and we are absolutely thrilled with it. And Delene is the only other person that has seen this yarn because she's knitted the samples, and it is we're thrilled with it's knitting up beautifully. The colors are fantastic. It's in a 4-planar DK, and it is divine, and we're so pleased. So that is so we're going to have that in time for Christmas, and we're making up kits with that yarn and patterns and a couple of some fun things for Christmas. So those is part of the planning. The other thing that arrived, and you may have seen, I think the shot that I put up was at the beach with the most incredible flowers, with wildflowers planted along the foreshore and coming into Napier here at the moment are all flowering. So there's mostly a mixture of things like Californian poppies, and I can't remember, they're kind of like an aster like daisy that grows along there, and they're one of those daisies, sort of daisy-like plants that they will only be in full open flower like this when the sun is shining. So like on a day today, which is quite grey, they'll all be closed up. So Tuesday was one of those incredible days. The ocean was dead calm, as turquoise as you can imagine it. You could see Napier, the hill in the background, and Ahuriri, and the carpet of flowers. And when we were wanting to do the photo, just there's a few photos for this, Claire goes, I know exactly where we can go. And if you want to be completely jealous, those were taken opposite Claire's house. Yeah, I know. Jealous much? It's amazing. Absolutely gorgeous out there. So that's where we're at in Bayview. Had loads of fun. And what we had with these, and I'm going to pull this cutely out of the bag, the alpaca blankets. We had these in, we haven't had them in for a while. So we sold out of them all. We had them with the last lockdown. And they've been so busy, it's taken so long to get some more done. We've got 3 colors especially in for the summer and for the Christmas season. This is one of them, and this one is well, at this stage we've called it key lime, but it might get given another name. And it is just these are all 100% alpaca. They are brushed, they are so sumptuously soft, and they are a darker alpaca base that we've dyed over. So similar to what we've done with Cove or Southland or any of those yarns. So a darker base yarn with this over the top. They're just gorgeous, and we're so thrilled to have them back. So we've got this one, a really, really dark blue green, almost actually not too dissimilar to the green that I'm wearing actually, and a russety. It is a real. They've called that one rustico actually, and it is right on the cusp between burnt orange and just before it tips into red. It is just divine. So we're really thrilled to have those, and these we do these for really incredible prices. So they're not listed yet because we haven't even, they literally turned up Monday, so that's why we just chucked them in for just rough photography Tuesday, and we haven't even had a chance to send them up. We've actually done the photography here just to get them up and out, and then so we did those two. So there's so much coming. We're really, really excited. Oh, thank you, Mary. She's just saying loves the sweater. Thank you. I like it too. I really do. And it goes great with this dress. So it's sort of permanent. I nearly always wear it with this top. So that's what we've been up to. So it's been good. It's been really good. So, and it was good for the soul actually to do some work outside with that, and the project as well. We've also got a conservation project we've been working on, which is part of this new yarn. Honestly, as I said, this is the reason why we had to do so much planning off-site yesterday, because we've got so much coming on in the next 6 months. And I have a confession to make. I haven't knit a stitch since literally sitting on the park bench in Hastings on Monday. It's just been one of those weeks. It's been so full on. But Mashoji's still there, and I'm actually looking forward to, we've got at this stage, a pretty quiet weekend planned. And I'm really looking forward to actually being able to take some time and sit down and work on this over the weekend. If you're on the Speakeasy, you would have seen some, and I'm dreadful with names. I forgot who posted it on the Speakeasy yesterday. Their completed shoji, and it looks fabulous. And as soon as I saw that, so because this is an origami style cocoon cardigan, designer is Noragon, and it's designed that it can be worn right side up or upside down. Like depending on how you want to wear it. And so she modeled it in both configurations, and it looked equally as fabulous, created, 2 quite different looks. I just know that it's something that I'm gonna really love, and it actually got me really, really excited for wanting to get stuck back in. So I'm a more than 50% the knitting through the main part of the body, which is what I'm doing now. So at the moment, it just looks like a giant big blanket. I'm more than 50% of the way through that, and once I've actually completed that, knitting the ribbing portion and the other extended portion is actually going to be quite straightforward compared to doing what is ostensibly a one-on-one rib with the odd plain row in between. So that portion I think will fly quite quickly. So it actually gave me a new impetus to really get stuck into this and get this done, because I really do want to get this finished. Then I need to decide. So one of the things Claire said to me yesterday is, right, okay, Marie, well, you need to start thinking about your summer project. You always do a summer project for everybody for a knit along. And of course, I haven't thought about that in the slightest. I'm still wanting to do a project for my husband, which I had set out. I've got the pattern already picked. I think it's called the Whiskey Cardigan, from Interweave. I think it's winter 2017 issue. And I'm actually quite keen to do that. And I had some incognito yarn picked out for that project, but I'm actually going to have a look at it, and I think I'm going to switch it out and do it in Kelly & Co. Primarily because my husband saw the Remore, the Nook I knitted in Remore in the Kelly & Co., and he utterly loved it, and he just loved the yarn. He's like, "Oh, I really like that." So that pattern, I should be able to easily just jump over into that yarn. So I think I might end up doing that. But I'm sort of, yeah, I'm sort of kind of looking for another project at the moment. But I've seen a couple of things. I have to admit, I have been jumping down. I've been loving getting back into Nora Gowan patterns. I've also been looking at some Julie Hoovers too. Just very what I call classical pieces. So I'm sort of, yeah, on the hunt for something that may not be what I call the most dynamic piece, but is going to be something that's really, really wearable. So so that's where I'm at. I haven't yet fixed anything, but I am sort of hunting things out. And I also wonder too that if ever so many of you are doing the MCAL at the moment, the Stephen West Shawlology MCAL, which I have seen some of the clues, is so beautiful and colourful and textural and amazing. So hopefully I don't let too many cats out of the bag on that, for those who are yet to do it. That I think doing something a little bit more restful could be the order of the day. And, who knows? I don't know. I haven't got decided. It's still October already, people. I'm not quite there yet. But, yeah, I've got to get onto that as well. What else have we been up to here? We're still operating on our level 2 hours at the moment. We're going to get through Labour weekend, and yeah, I mean, everything obviously with that side of things is very week to week. But I am picking, once we get through the end of this week, we'll have a clearer picture of what the summer is going to look like. So do bear with us on the truncated hours. I know that it is challenging for some people to get to us in that shortened period of time, but and we try to sort of do the best that we can, but I also have to be very, very mindful to look after my team here and make sure that their mental health and care and well-being is being looked after as well. So you can blame me for that one, guys, but I just need to make sure that I keep my team in tip-top shape as well. And remember, if you are local or you do can travel to visit, we do have, for locals that live in the immediate vicinity, we do have a local courier option, which is really, really cost effective. New Zealand couriers have given us a great rate for that. So if you can't get to us during those shorter hours, we can get the yarn to you, so don't panic. Right. Belinda's come up with a suggestion for summer sorrel. Should we have a look at that, Belinda? I've got the Rav here. Let's fire the Ravelry up and we'll have I haven't even been on Ravelry. Honestly, I've actually been doing a lot of work in My other I have another business. So many of you know this, but many don't. I do have a so there's a few. Oh yes, so the wooden pipe. Ooh, yes. I like it. Okay, I'm going to oh yes. Okay, let me get the screen share up and I'm going to share this with you guys. We'll have it. Belinda, stop it. Like the suggestion. Let's get this. Oh, sorry, I'm wobbling the thing. Guys, there we go. Show and stream, make me little. Boom. Look at that. So it's actually a t-shirt. Yes, Belinda, that's a great idea. A knitted t-shirt. What? And I know that it's something that I don't have. Oh, I have one, I think. What? Gosh, isn't that wouldn't I don't know what I haven't even looked to see what yarn that is, but if any of you have got the hedgehog fiber from Ethan and Deb, wouldn't that look amazing in hedgehog fibers? Eh? Wow. Oh, look at that. That is so cute. Absolutely that's super cute. I like a bit of reverse stockinette stitch actually. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so this is using a sock. Yes. And you know what? You know what? I have got what's the yardage? Oh, wow, 68 inch. Man, they've got good sizing. See, 1,500 meters. So, but gosh, Belinda, you're a gem. I have got I have got so many little collections of unicorn sort of skeins that would at that meterage. See, I mean, at the so look, so if you're looking the 700 of the smallest, so you're looking at around 800, 850 for the medium sizes. So that is when you're looking at I'm sorry, doing some mental arithmetic. So you on average, you're looking at about that's 1 7, so about 340, 350 meters per 100 grams on a lot of hand painted full ply yarns. So then that is sort of 3 skeins, isn't it? Or even 2 if for the smaller size, but definitely 3 skeins. That is a great idea because I know, for example, I have got a little collection of some Lynn Walsh, which actually I think is in this high twist. And I've been sitting there looking at it, trying to decide what to do with it, and that would be perfect. Oh, you saucy minx, Belinda. You've now gone and given me some ideas. Thank you for that. Um, or we could speckle some high twist ourselves for summer sorrel. Absolutely, Joanne. You could totally do that. But you could also that would work with a softer graduated yarn. It's using a 3.75 millimeter needle. If you wanted to just do a plain yarn, that would look fine. I tell you what, that would also look brilliant on. Oh, look at this! You guys have been so useful. The other one that it would look really fantastic with is the sock bandit. Sock bandit, which is this high twist base. Would look absolutely fantastic. Sandy, the peony tea. Okay, Sandy, let's have a look at that. Oh, look at this. Okay, patterns. Oh, sorry, I sound like Snuffleupagus. It's don't you being a hay fever sufferer and living in the most densely compacted horticultural and orchard area in the country is not a happy mix. I can tell you that right now. Right, I said, okay, Kathy, let's have a look. Now, was it this one, Belinda? Sorry, was it that one? Sorry, not Belinda. Kathy? Oh, I'll have to check that one out as well. There were so many good. Libby's Barbara saying Libby's Nuala. Yeah, actually, that's one. I know Tamsin by Autumn and Indigo. Thank you. So that was the other one, wasn't it? Tamsin, who is one of our local knitters here, she has done Nuala, and It looks gorgeous, and I have to admit this is one that I have been playing around with, have been considering for a while. So, yeah, there is actually quite a few. Rocket Tea, Bronwyn's just gone and popped Rocket Tea in there. So yes, it is really love oh, absolutely. Thank you very much, for those suggestions. I appreciate that. Because 'cause I'm just sort of I'm playing around with, 'cause see the Barnhill tea as well from Hanging Rock Roast from Vanessa. That was another one that I was playing around with, and liked the idea of. I actually need to give Vanessa a nudge. Oh, wicked, Kathy, you've gone and given me that link. I need to give, Vanessa a nudge because do you if you watch the Quarantine Diaries, I interviewed Vanessa and she was showing some of the samples that she had, and one of the samples she held up was the cutest little cardigan in a 14 ply. And of course, 14 ply in the summer, why would you? But anyway, bear with me. It just looked like a really quick, satisfying knit, and everybody, when she put that out, was like, wow, that's, yeah. So I need to give her a nudge because I said to her, I said, you so need to get that one published because I think those little chunkier knits are great because they're fun and they're quick and they're satisfying and they're, really, you get that sense of satisfaction of having completed something so quickly. So yeah, it is. It's just about just sort of finding that one thing. Yeah, Kathy's just popped the Barnhill tea link in for anyone there. And that with that one, you could use any fingering weight yarn, or also the pearl luster would look great in that t-shirt as well. And of course, there's Adira from Libby, which I talked about a lot before. Right, I'm actually going to keep moving, everybody, because I have got a million one things to do. I've barely fired the old computer up next door. I've got Mountain of email. It's going to be one of those days, I can tell. Claire has got an extended long weekend off, which means I get to play with the music in the office that she hates. Yes. Well, actually, no, I'll probably end up playing podcasts, which she hates as well. So I'm kind of excited about that. I've got the office all to myself and I can get stuck in and do all those things. So I've got a whole heap of things that I need to do and get my act together and get it done before the 4-day weekend. So as I said, just as a recap, do not forget, if, for New Zealand deliveries, if you spend over $50, we will send it to you for free. So make sure if you're getting close to that level, you pop something extra in the cart to save you that delivery fee. Orb is still on sale until the end of the month. And more importantly, be kind to yourselves. And hopefully you get a chance to put your feet up, or if you have been in a situation where you're not getting as much done as you would like, just find some time to breathe. On that note, I will see you all not next Monday because it's a holiday, but I'll see you this time next week. Take care. Bye.